What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy D. I'm here with my man T, and this is the Saturday Morning Traffic Podcast, the greatest podcast, not the latest podcast. And today, we touching on everything, man. Pause, super pause. We don't want to go to jail. We don't want to be like Epstein. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, we going over everything today, man. Everything that's popping in the news. You feel what I'm saying? So we also introducing a new segment. We calling it the mental health check-in. So every week, I check in with Tony. Tony checks in with D. You feel what I'm saying? Hate to speak of myself in the third person, but it is what it is. And we see how each other's doing. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like this is a great way to open up the dialogue in the comments for people who are watching, people who aren't watching, you know, send a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Each one teach one type of thing. So I think it's really important that you have that, you know, that conversation, you know, hey, bro, how you doing mentally? You feel what I'm saying? How are you feeling about this? You know, especially for my black and brown brothers and sisters, because, you know, we're in Paris times right now. A lot is going on as far as social injustice, the riots, people fighting. We might not have much broadcasted on them as far as like the worldwide news is concerned, but these things are still happening. Injustice is still happening, and we're still fighting for a bigger and greater cause. So with that being said, Tony, how are you doing mentally, bro?
Well, it's for me, it's more just working, grinding. You're right. I've started. I'm about to get into solar sales. You know, I work at Verizon. I do insurance sales. I know about the sales game, right? And then you know, hanging out with my family and all that stuff, with my girl and my little dog, a little pug. And it's more of like going golfing, dude. Because you know, I love ball, I love hooping, but right now the gyms are closed. Even when they're open, I'm like, because, you know, how we hoop, everybody touches the ball, and it's just like, it can spread hella fast, right? So more of just getting out there, just golfing and being in open spaces. It really is taking a lot off of my mind. But then when I go into the store, because Verizon, dude, it's like, we can only have one, like, if I'm there, I can only have one customer. But the family has to stay outside, so it's like that whole thing. We wipe down everything, like Clorox wipe, spray everything, and we have to be 6 feet. You know, that whole thing, and it's definitely a different time. So it's more stressful to me at work because it's like, dude, I can't sell like I used to. I gotta keep this. What if this person has it? Like today, I was like, bro, back up. So I was helping this customer, and I kept stepping back because he kept stepping forward, bro. I'm like, so the third time I was like, bro, you need to get out of the store or stay your 6 feet. I don't know where you've been, bro. He's like, you don't trust me? I said, bro, right now I don't trust anybody. Like, I don't know what you have been at. And he kind of got offended. I was like, dude. So it's more of just, you know, staying in my lane, doing my thing, chilling with my girl, and just, you know, staying open. I know, obviously, with me, it's a lot easier than what you have to go through, right, on an everyday basis, even all the way back, right? But what about you? How's everything with you, man?
Well, first and foremost, it sounds like you're keeping the home front safe and secure, you know, with everything you got going on, having to deal with customers on a day-to-day basis. So Shout out to Big T, you know what I'm saying? TP Money, you know what I'm saying? Making it shine like it's sunny. Get in. But
here in Cali.
I just been trying to like just keep the screws tight, man. Like you said, it's different for me, but like just recently this week, and we had this conversation about this off camera. I had to just get rid of like Facebook. I deleted the app, the Instagram app, the Snapchat app, and I just got rid of all of it because I was just like, fuck, bro. Like, it's just too much. Like, it's so much. Like, I caught myself so indoctrinated in other people's lives. It was like, what am I doing with mine? You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, I got the podcast. I do the rap thing. You know, I talk to, you know, like, but you get the Instagram is such an easy way to get wrapped up in, like, because you got to think it's just a highlight reel. They're not showing you the 6,000 selfies before they post that one that makes 1,000 to 10,000 likes. They're not showing you that one. And then I caught myself on Facebook at 4 o'clock in the morning. I just woke, because I get up early for work. I just woke up at 4 o'clock, like 4:45 in the morning. The first thing I did was check my phone. My breath stank. My booty sweaty. My armpits is musty. I didn't get to take no shower, nothing. I'm just looking at my phone, arguing with my cousin about Kanye West and whether he's crazy or not, or whether what he said was factual or not. And I really had to check myself, like, am I really going back and forth at 4:45 in the morning about Kanye West? Somebody I hope to meet, obviously, in a better mental situation. But I thought about it, I was like, bro, I need a break. And then by the time I got to work, like, it went from, like, thinking about Kanye West to, like, all the stuff that I've been seeing up until now. Black people being shot, being treated racist, and just all the racism and all the videos, and it just hit me all at once for the first time since all this has been going on. And I almost had a panic attack, bro. And, like, I just said, you know what, delete. And as soon as I deleted it, I caught my breath for about a good 5 minutes, and I was cool. Like, ever since then, I've been good, and I've just been really, like, trying to, like, work my way into understanding, like, bro, before you even decide to make an account on social media, make sure and this is me being a man, make sure you're secure. You get your daily routine in order. You know what I'm saying? If the first thing you do up is brush your teeth, wash your face, do that. Cook your breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Spend some time with your kids if you have some. Go to the gym or whatever you do. Then get on social media. Achieve whatever you got to do on your daily basis. Then check your Instagram. Check your Facebook. If that's not your occupation to be on there, there's no reason to really be on there. It's just a highlight reel. Mm-hmm. And that's not the bad social media because, like I said, people make money off of it. But use it for what it's – use it as a tool. You feel what I'm saying? Don't use it as something that's not nothing outside of that to me. And that's my perspective. To each his own. However you feel is how you feel. But like I said, other than that, man, you know what I'm saying? Black and proud, you know what I'm saying? Keeping my head to the ground, you know what I'm saying? My eyes on the bag, you know what I'm saying? Popping tags, false and flat. No, we're not false and flats. But, you know, I do my thing, man. You know, I keep it basic, man. I stay out of trouble.
The only thing you popping, right? That's all.
That's
the only thing you popping.
No, I'll be popping something else. Hey, man, man, you know me. But nah, man, that's really it. But Since we talking about mental health and we doing a check-in every week, you know, since it's a part of the new segment, Kanye West.
Yeah.
I'll go first. I think we're watching a really famous person deteriorate right in front of us. Like, I'm not here to say I might be bipolar. I've never been diagnosed. I could be schizophrenic. I don't know. I've never been to a real doctor to have somebody really analyze my mental state. But I can tell you from what I'm seeing, and like I said, I'm no expert. From what I'm seeing, I don't think I think he has good people around him, but I think to a certain degree they're enablers. Like, everybody has that one person in their family. It's like, man, like this person's not. They're doing bad stuff. Like, they might be, you know, hooked on drugs, or they might have a vice that they can't get rid of. And you're like, well, damn, I don't necessarily want to, like, see them do these, you know, illegal activities, but I'd rather them get the money from me than get the money from somebody else. And I feel like in a situation like that, it's like, even though he doesn't want to get help, I still feel like he's safer around me than anybody else. When in reality, it's like there's people who are trained that get paid, who do years of studying to help people that are like Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? When he's saying things like my mental illness is not an illness, it's a superpower. You know, cool. If you're the Incredible Hulk, being bipolar is definitely a superpower. By all means. You get mad, you turn green, you beat up everybody. Cool. That's not you, bro. Like, what he's doing is just like, it's a cry for help. And I know what a cry for help looks like, because when you're going through something that you don't know how to tell anybody else, it shows in different mannerisms. Like, say, for example, I hate my job. I can't stand my job. So every time I get off of work, I come home mad. Right. And then every day me and my girl argue. It's not my girl's fault. It's not my girl's fault that my job sucks. I'm dealing with so much at work. I bring it home with me, and you see what I'm saying? It comes out in different ways. It might come out in a way of, oh, she pissed me off today, I'm not gonna put gas in. Like it just can transpire in so many different ways. But to draw back to the main subject, I feel like he needs to just disappear for a while and just really get help. I think that would be the best thing for Kanye West. Not supporting Trump, not trying to run for president, not saying Harriet Tubman only freed the slaves and didn't feed the slaves to work for white people, not saying, oh, I shoot my AR-15 on Wyoming Ranch all day. None of those things. Just get off the internet, stop what you're doing, and accept help. And that's the first stage of recovery, is accepting the fact that you're wrong, not being in denial anymore.
Right. Yeah, man. Kanye is I kind of like we brought it up a couple episodes about him running for president, and obviously for me, I don't think if you don't have a law degree, you shouldn't be even. I think that should be a minimum requirement to running for president. Is minimum you have to have a law degree. You know the laws of the United States of America, right? Like, that's a big thing. Another thing, is it a Kardashian effect? Because look at our boy Odom, what he went through. And then I don't know the other two guys' names. To be honest, they're irrelevant to me. Right?
Chris Humphries and Ray J. Ray J's fine though. Chris Humphries I don't know. That dude.
Chris Humphries bro, he just got dunked on all the time. It don't matter.
But that's not the point, bro. I mean, like, his claim to fame is like playing. He played for the Brooklyn Nets, right?
Yeah. And then
he played for the New Jersey Nets before they switched.
I think he was with them when they switched, though. But
he wasn't a bad player, though.
Bro, he was like,
you know what it is?
Sean Bradley 2.0.
He didn't get a chance to develop, bro. He was only in the NBA for like 2 years.
That's pretty bad.
That is a long time. That's like what? 700 and something days? Like, yeah, he didn't get it. Yeah, you win, dog. I'll let you have that. That's a mini debate. You won. Chris Humphries is trash. It's all good.
Hey, here's the thing. He's so trash he couldn't even finish his rookie contract.
Now look. Now, Tony, I know your mama told you if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And you over there talking. That's rude. That's rude.
But I think Kanye, like what you were saying, Kanye just needs to scrap everything. I think he should just focus on like his music, getting back to where he was. And his sneakers, man. Just, and I think like, I don't know if you saw that what was it? I forgot what podcast it was.
But it was with forgot his name. He played for the Pistons, but he was saying Shaq loaned me this
money when I was down and out. But he said there were so many bad people in Shaq's corner that Shaq thought he was a friend, and Shaq's so generous,
right? And I think that's what's happening
with Kanye, where he's just listening to everybody, and they're like, yeah, but it only benefits that person, right? I need to clean house, and just focus on him, do him, and, get in the right mind.
But it's tough, like you said, first thing is acceptance, right?
So that's the first thing to happen.
Yeah, I think that's super important what you said, man. I can't really, like I said, I can't speak too deeply on it because I don't know who he's around or what he's around.
Right.
But I think he'd be better off just making just disappearing for a while. We don't need an album right now. We need better Kanye. We want to see Kanye at his finest, not in a situation like this.
Yeah.
On a better note though, the NBA, the bubble scrimmage. The bubble scrimmage. How you feel about it, man? How you feel about it?
So I was on NBA League Pass watching Mavericks and Lakers. Big Luka versus the LA.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be. To be honest,
It's not at all.
Like, I thought it would be just super awkward and weird. I mean, it's not as bad as baseball where they have people cutouts in the stands.
Like they paid $200 for that. Like what? No, it's not that bad. I mean, especially when I guess I do love the fact that they put Black Lives Matter on the court. Needed. Same thing with the MLB on the mound, which is awesome. And the fact that the only way to notice that you're actually a home team is all those like 80-inch TVs. Right?
Well, they're
So
bigger than 80-inch, dog. Them things are huge. Oh.
Just like 100 inches. But it's not too bad. I do like it. What are your thoughts?
Oh shit! Let me get that yawn out. I don't know. It's just kind of like to me, it's just the epitome of like the 97 season when San Antonio won the championship, but it was a lockout season.
99.
So like 99, 90, you know what I mean. It just feels like whoever wins is just going to be a brick-sized asterisk next to the championship. So it's like I want LeBron to win. I want the Lakers to win. We're both Lakers fans. Of course we want him to win. We want to continue to see greatness. But at the same time, it's like, huh?
For Kobe, bro. Win it for Kobe.
Yes. Win it for Kobe. Win it for Savannah. Win it for Bron. Win it for your whole family. Yeah. You know, yeah, of course, 100%. But I mean, it was dope to watch. It was honestly, this is gonna sound crazy, but I was kind of watching it like, yo, you know when you just like play 2K and you leave the room and you're like doing something for like an unprecedented amount of time, and you come back and it's just demo mode. And it's just like running their own script. That's kind of what it reminded me of. I'm like, yo, this is kind of dope. I'm like, wait a minute, like nobody got hair. It literally looks like everybody on the court threw on their jerseys, put on their outfits, got their, their armbands and headbands, and just said, hey, yo, bro, sent the group text out like, hey, bro, we meeting at Disneyland in the bubble, pull up if you got game. And just everybody from there. What it is I'm not necessarily hating it. I don't really like it like that, but I am trying to find the positives in it. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's looking a lot like 2K when you play on the game. And I think that's dope because even though we can't like hear the woo and I'm telling you right now, a lot of players are a lot more focused without that crowd. And I think, and this is gonna sound even crazier, but I think those sideline players and those bench players who really don't get the time to shine, like what's a good example? Alex Caruso, he comes off the bench.
The Caruso.
You feel what I'm saying? He's sitting on that bench. He ain't got no crowd behind him. He ain't got nobody messing with his no pressure, no nothing. He's finna go out there and hoop. All them 6 men, all them bench guys, they really finna get their chance to shine because they don't have no pressure. That crowd is pressure to them bench guys.
Talk about pressure. I just want to shout out Steven Jackson. He makes love to pressure.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever see that? I don't know about that. I guess.
No. So I was watching all the smoke, all right? And that's his thing. When someone says, when he was with the Spurs, he's like, hey, you're doing great in the playoffs. When the pressure is on, he's like, dude, don't worry about it, man. I'll make love the pressure. It's a Texas thing.
Steven Jackson is a funny dude, man.
Yeah. Now let's transfer to
you finna transfer? We finna transfer like elementary school? We finna transfer?
Transfer.
Did you see LeBron James quotes? Press conference.
About a whole Black Lives Matter and everything, where people think it's like just a stage, get over with it. But he's like, no, it's not a stage. It's been my whole life, type of thing. I didn't know if you saw that or not.
No, I didn't get a chance to see it. I will watch it later because I love LeBron James. I get told I look like him all the time.
Kimbo Slice, bro.
Bro, I don't look like Kimbo Slice. Matter of fact, RIP Kimbo Slice. You know, it's actually funny that you say that, bro. I was watching a bunch of his fights yesterday, and was I high? I don't think I was high, but I felt like I was because I was laughing so hard. That dude punches so hard, bro. He should have been a boxer, man. Rest in peace, Kimbo, man. Let's have a moment of silence for Kimbo, dog.
Okay.
All right, we back, man. We back, man.
No, like it was LeBron was basically going over the importance and educating people that this is just not like a little thing for 3 months or during coronavirus, right? This is, you need to know this is a lifestyle that like yourself and the Black community have gone through.
It's not even a life. Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
But people are thinking it's okay to have a lifestyle like that when it's not. It's not even a lifestyle. It's what you've been put through, right?
I guess the better way to explain it is, I'm 26. This is a lot of this is not just me, bro. This is a lot of Black people. And I don't think we've ever we've had this conversation, but I don't think it was ever in depth like this. But bro, every day I wake up, I always have that little, it might not be huge, it might not be very on a large scale, but there's a minute part of my brain that lets me know when I walk out that door, the wrong conversation can get me killed. And it's never because I feel like I'm going to say something wrong, because I'm a polite human being. I talk my shit. I'm an asshole from time to time. Yes, nobody's perfect. I'm human. I have my own personality. I'm going to be me to the fullest regardless of what's going on. But the fact that when I walk out this door, I feel like I could just die. All a white woman has to say is, he attacked me, he attacked me, he attacked me. And nobody's going to ask questions. Nobody's going to be curious. Nobody's going to be like, oh, she's lying or not. They're going to act in the moment. And I could instantly lose my life. You feel what I'm saying? Like something as simple as me getting pulled over. I could die. You don't think about these things when you get pulled over. And that's nothing against you. You weren't raised like that. And I always say this because I always feel like it rings true. Racism is not you are not born racist. And I seen a picture of a baby in a KKK outfit. It's super it blew my mind. Not even the fact that I'm looking at the picture because I'm desensitized so much to seeing stuff like this, but it's the fact that a baby is shaking a Black cop's hand. So that goes to show that this baby doesn't know what outfit she's in. This baby doesn't know what she's wearing. This baby doesn't know anything about racism. But she's going to grow up in that environment, and that's what they're going to teach her, that white people are better than Black people when nobody's better than nobody. All we're asking for is to be treated fairly. The fact that we have to do all this for a basic human right, come on, my G. At one point in time, it was illegal for me and you to be in the same, and to me to come to your area and hang out with you.
Like the same bathroom.
Thank you. We free in America. We're outside living, able to do whatever we want because we're not in jail, but we live in by prison rules outside of jail. The whites hang with the whites want to be with the whites, the Blacks want to be with the, that's not how life should be, bro. Everybody, ELE, bro. Everybody love everybody. You've seen an Adam Sandler movie. Grown-ups, ELE, everybody love everybody, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, there's no reason for you to sit up here and say, oh, Black lives don't matter. Well, all lives matter. No shit. My house is burning down right now. But you think the person, but my house is not burning down, but you don't need the fire department. My shit's on fire. You did what I'm saying? I need help. We're not saying your house don't matter. Your house is cool. It's nice. It's great. You got a BMW in the front yard, but my shit's engulfed in flames. And all I'm asking for is a little bit of water to put my fire out. That's it.
Right.
No, I feel
what's the baseball guy you wanted to talk about?
Oh, yeah. Let's lighten the mood, too, man.
I'm sorry, folks. I didn't mean to get all Malcolm X on y'all.
No, bro. Hey, you just need the glasses. You good, bro. No, but
I think I got him over here.
Let's talk about Mookie Betts. Big contract, 12-year. There you are, bro.
I gotta clean the flames off. Go ahead.
12 years, $365 million deal, and $111 million will come between when he's 42 to 52 years old. So that gives a little wiggle room to sign other free agents for the Dodgers. What do you think about that kind of money? Second biggest contract in Major League Baseball history. And actually, including this year, goes up to like 390 over 13 years.
I mean, my yawn pretty much told you. I mean, I guess it's cool. I mean, all in all, I think it's kind of it kind of sucks that baseball players get these gigantic contracts. And like I said, I'm not the biggest baseball fan, but I can imagine baseball is a pretty good sport to watch. I've been to one Mariners game. I've seen Ichiro hit a home run, I think. Is Ichiro a pitcher or a batter?
He was a batter.
Okay, cool. So then, yeah, I've seen him hit a home run.
You were probably asleep.
I was 11, bro. I was like 11 or 12. Like I don't remember all of it. All I know is I seen somebody who had what's his number? 44?
51.
Oh, well, anyways, that goes to show how much I remember as a kid. But yeah, I've seen him hit a home run. But I don't know much about him to really touch on the subject. But to be getting that much money, and then you get a certain amount of money when you turn a certain age, I think that's pretty dope.
Mookie Betts was born in Tennessee, but basically raised in Massachusetts, I believe, and the Red Sox drafted him in the 3rd round. He's won an MVP in 2018, won a World Series championship. He's probably regarded as the 2nd best player in the league. So for him to basically the Dodgers traded like hella assets to get him, and then the COVID hit, and it's like they could have lost Mookie Betts for everything and not get anything really in return, right? So for him to extend for the Dodgers, it's a huge, huge thing. Because then on the same team you have Cody Bellinger, who's an MVP in 2019. So you have 2 MVPs on the same team now. So that's a pretty big deal too. Yeah.
One thing I do know for a fact is the LA Dodgers are like a polarizing franchise. Like they've always had whether they had their ups or downs, they were always like either like mediocre or really good. There's never been a bad version of the Dodgers.
Yeah,
I can say that.
Because of the money, bro.
The Dodgers. I don't know. There's something about seeing a chick in an LA Dodgers jersey that just.
That's how my girl got me, bro.
See, look, you see what I'm proving facts, my brother. Thy brother.
She said what?
There's something about a woman in an LA Dodgers jersey that I don't care what state you're from. You can be from buttfuck Montana. You see a fine woman in an LA Dodgers jersey with the hat on, game over.
Don't even need a hat, bro. Don't even need a hat.
And if you married, you better close your eyes. I'm gonna tell you right now, that LA Dodgers jersey does something to a man. I don't know what it is, because it did it to me. This is to my ex. Shout out to you. We're not together no more. I think it was a Seattle Mariners. She wore a Seattle's Mariners jersey. I don't know what it was. But let me tell you, she got all the mozzarella sticks that night. But yeah.
And shredded cheese too, huh?
Oh, no, man. We don't got no cheese, man. You got that cheese, you need to go to the doctor. You got that cheese. You got that cheese, you need to go to the doctor, man. But I think that's dope. I think that's really good for baseball. Having 2 MVPs on the same team. That almost kind of reminds me of like how the Chris Paul trade, which I know you hate to talk about. But we can go ahead and finish this, but like I said, all in all, I think it's dope. I think it's cool that he's getting that money. And he's a little bit older, right? How old is he?
Dude, he's 25.
Oh, his frontal lobe's about to kick in next year. If this deal's bad, he'll know later.
Yeah, he's got like 13 years, so by the time he's like 38, I mean, he's going to get paid until he's 52 years old, so he's cool. He's good.
Yeah, he's good. He's got the guaranteed money, so if he wants to negotiate, there's room for that. And I think negotiating in sports is easier than any other business.
Yeah, he's one of the most complete players in the league. So if you compare it to basketball, you could probably compare him to
KD.
Probably KD. But he's short. He's only 5'10". He's only 5'10".
Nah, you say most complete, but this is baseball translated into basketball. So we're not talking. Yeah. So
I would say more.
I see what you're saying, though.
No, I'll say Kawhi.
You talking big numbers, my guy.
Yep.
Now let's transition. We're not transferring. We're transitioning. But
Come on, man.
Mike Tyson against Roy Jones Jr. Both over 50 years old.
Who are you taking, bro?
I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I'm gonna tell y'all this one time and one time only. Mike Tyson is not human. That man is not human. That man is not from this planet. I don't know what planet he's from. I'm assuming it's from Nakahoada. Nakahoada socks. I don't know how you want to put it, how you want to spread the butter across the bread, how you want to toast it, how you want to chop it up. I'm telling you right now, Mike Tyson is not human, bro. I watched the video. This man is what, 56, 57 years old?
I think he's like 52 or 53, something like that.
Bro, like what? Like Roy Jones Jr.?
I'm sorry. He's done.
I like boxing.
Yeah.
I used to play Fight Night.
Oh, that round. Which round?
Fight Night round 2 and Fight Night round 3.
Yeah, that was the.
But aside from that, bro, you have a glass jaw. You have a glass jaw, and I'm pretty sure it's this side. If Mike Tyson hits you one good time, bro, KO, perfect fire. It's gonna be dope. I can't wait to watch that because I just want to see Mike Tyson knock out somebody in 2020, bro. This year is so bad that will be the best thing for this year to see Mike Tyson knock him out.
Oh, also, by the end of 2021, there's gonna be a Mike Tyson movie, bro, played by Jamie Foxx.
Let's go.
But hey, I do want to say this, like, because all the smoke, Jamie Foxx was on that, and he was just explaining a little bit about it. Because he's pretty good friends with, like Iron Mike, right? And he said, Mike Tyson told Jamie Foxx, "I'm happy now." Jamie Foxx is like, "But you lost everything." He's like, "No one could take anything from me away from me anymore. No one could hurt me anymore." But like seeing that peace of mind, when you're at the top and then the bottom, and now getting back up, where he was when he probably started.
You're okay now.
Yeah, so he's okay. He's went full circle, right? And Jamie Foxx was like, out of all the Mikes, Mike Tyson, Michael Jordan, all these, other Mikes.
Don't forget about Michael Jackson, man.
Well, yeah, Michael Jackson. He's saying Mike Tyson was probably the best out of all of them when it came to going from the bottom to the top, back to the bottom, and just mindset getting back where you were, right? Like, that's insane to be on that level. Like, he literally said, "Hey, girl, you want a Maserati? Okay, here's cash. Here you go." Like, who does that, dude? Like, that's crazy. And man, that's just crazy. But I'm ready for that movie. I'm ready for that fight. Man, I'm just ready, dude.
You finna watch it. To this day, you finna watch that thing in slow motion. You finna get knocked out. But on a serious note, I've always liked Mike Tyson's mindset towards what's going on or how he approaches life as he's gotten older. Because he'll say certain things like he's like, "I was young, I was dumb." He's like, "I was messing with all these girls, I was doing this and I was doing that, and I got to rock bottom, and then I came back up." And then when he just sits there and talks, it's just like,
wow,
man, this is a dude that's been through so much from start to finish, and his story's not even over. And you got to think, when he fought Buster Douglas, I think that's his name, Buster Douglas, and he lost. When he lost, huh?
I think that was 2005. No, his last fight or something like that.
Yeah, when he fought Buster Douglas and he lost, you could just you didn't even see that wasn't Tyson anymore. That was some other guy. He was a shell of himself. So you got to think from that point, and he's slowly building back up to where he is now. He's what, 52? He's 52, right?
52 or 53, yeah.
50-something around that area. Ballpark estimate. Let's just say 52 for shits and giggles. He's just now coming to his mental state to where he says he wants to fight again. And I'm saying that to say this. To all our viewers, to everybody that subscribes, to everybody that listens, to everybody that likes D, that likes T. You feel what I'm saying? It's never over, bro. Just don't quit. Just don't quit. You can always achieve your dream, bro. Don't quit.
That Mamba mentality, bro.
It's all about up here. It's all about up here. What's going on? Maybe these glasses make me feel smarter. You feel what I'm saying? My IQ really 60, but today I feel like 172. I'm just saying, don't quit. That's all I'm saying, man. Don't quit. You feel what I'm saying? If you keep baking the same cake over and over, you're going to perfect the recipe. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just delivering the message.
Hey, it's like what Jet Li said. Or not Jet Li, for what? Forgot what it is. Bruce Lee. He says, I'd rather master one kick 5,000 times than do 5,000 different kicks. Right? Because you're done. You're done. And shout out to Bruce Lee, man.
Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, Big Bruce.
Yeah. I think that's did you have any other thing you want to cover today for this week's news?
I'm trying to think.
I do want to go over this. What are your thoughts on the you know a little bit of football. Washington Redskins changing their name. And do you think the Indians should change their name? The baseball team, Cleveland Indians. You got the Chiefs, a lot of like things that could go toward because of the Native Americans and everything. What are your thoughts on that? And them changing it to just temporarily saying it's Washington Football Team, which I think is outrageously stupid to just temporarily put it as Washington Football Team.
I think it's cool. I mean, if you want to change it out of respect for other people. But this isn't. It isn't like this is a random like thing popping up. This is an ongoing thing. This has been going on for a minute. They've been trying to change this. They've been trying to have it become something else. I think I'm glad for the change. Respect the Indians, man. Like they deserve. This is their. Like this. What's here has been taken from them.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And I hate to make it this news episode so racially driven, but it's facts. The truth, man. They're not fighting over this for no apparent reason. But yeah, that's how I feel about that situation.
Yeah, I mean, this was their land before any white men or anybody came over here. This was their land, and it got taken from them. The whole Redskins literally, cutting their head and then chopping them up. Like that's like fucked up, But to be honest, man, it's needed to be changed, and the only reason they're changing it is because they're getting so much scrutiny against them, and they're losing so much money. There's like half of the investors in the team are trying to sell their part. So at the end of the day, the only reason it's not because they're trying to do the good thing. It's all money.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about money, and that's the sad part, But I think that's about it for the news this week, huh?
One more. I want to explain to you because do you know why Chris Paul didn't end up going to the Lakers in 2012?
David Stern rejected it. That's why.
You want to know why? You want to know the details?
Give me the deets.
All right.
Uh-oh, he's taking the glasses off.
Okay, so since we're here, I found out that okay, first off, I'm gonna say Dan Gilbert. Now I want you to hold on to that name while you have it. This is gonna really I'm honestly only doing this because I know it's gonna piss you off.
Wait, hold on.
All right.
Say Dan Gilbert. Trash. Okay? That's all I have to say. Dan Gilbert, trash, bro.
The only man to fumble having LeBron 2 times.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you remember when they were trying to find a buyer from the New Orleans Hornets, the Charlotte Hornets at the time. They were trying to find a buyer for that team. Chris Paul didn't want to play for the Charlotte Hornets anymore. He wanted to leave. Correct. Okay, we got that.
MJ bought it, right? Bought them.
Hold on. Hold all comments until the end of the subject.
Spicy. All right.
I'll let you know when I'm taking questions. So Chris Paul wanted to go to a different team. He was initially supposed to go to the Knicks. I guess the Lakers proposed a better trade. They were going to give up Paul Gasol, Andrew Bynum, and like a bunch of other sprinkle players, players that really don't really affect the game, but are good when other great players are around them, basically. Long story short, the NBA owns the team. So you got to think, when the NBA owns the team, they can depict whatever goes on. So think about this. They were supposed to get – Kobe Bryant was supposed to be playing with Chris Paul. He was supposed to go there. Then from there, they were supposed to get Dwight Howard. Even though they end up getting Dwight Howard later, they obviously got him at a different, playing rate, different like stature and, physical ability. But they were supposed to get Dwight Howard then. So basically what it would have been, they would have got Dwight Howard, they would have got Chris Paul, they would have had $40 million extra dollars to do all that, to extra $1 million to get more players on top of who they already had, on top of being a Laker dynasty that has nonstop championships, including the Showtime Lakers, the three-peat with Shaq and Kobe. Before that, they had championships. Like you're basically what it was is the lockout season was that year, right? Correct?
What year was that?
2011, 2012.
I think, yeah, somewhere around there, yeah.
If that was during the lockout season, that's when the NBA was negotiating with the national basketball players, the MPBA. That's when that whole thing was going on to negotiate the fluctuation of the NBA. So you got to think, the Lakers are up here. The Lakers are always up here. Every other team is just kind of like struggling to get to where they're at. You feel what I'm saying? So when that happened, David Stern and the NBA owned the Charlotte Hornets. So they vetoed the trade because they knew it wasn't gonna be fair. But before they vetoed the trade, remember how I told you hold on to Dan Gilbert, how you held into that trash can? Dan Gilbert wrote a letter explaining everything I just said in a letter and then ended it with best regards, Dan Gilbert. That was the influence on David Stern. David Stern ended up vetoing the trade, and then the NBA transpired the way it transpired until today. So basically, that whole situation led in the future to all these old retired star players ending up on the Lakers just to be trash. Wow. So I get irritated every time I think about it, but once it was explained to me and I watched a bunch of videos about it, it made sense. So for all the folks out there who didn't know why Chris Paul got vetoed, the trade for Chris Paul to go to the Lakers got vetoed, that's your information.
There you go. We got the source.
Oh, one more. This is the last one, and I'm gone. So for a lot of people who say that LeBron James started the Big Three, that's incorrect. For a lot of people who say that Boston started the Big Three, I don't necessarily feel that's correct either. So if you look at the Showtime Lakers, right, and you look at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and everybody else that was on the Showtime Lakers, they drafted
James Worthy.
Thank you. They drafted Magic Johnson. I thought you were going to say.
Oh yeah, Magic.
They drafted Magic Johnson. So that was like the real first Big Three. The only difference about that Big Three it was organic. Kareem got traded. The other two players got drafted. The team got better. And then slowly but surely they got all the championships that they deserved. The only reason why LeBron went to Miami is because the 2006 to 2007 finals, when he played against Boston, he broke. Let's be real. He broke. Michael Jordan broke when he played the Celtics. I don't think it was the Celtics. He played Detroit the first time before he really souped up and turned into Mike. You do what I'm saying?
Celtics, then Pistons, yeah.
Exactly. He broke. And when he broke, what did he do? 2009, 2010, 2011, or 2009, 2010? Because I know that's what confuses me because it goes from year to year.
Well, 2011, you lost to Dirk in the Mavericks. 2012 when he won the yeah.
Okay, so LeBron James changed the game, and this is why I'm gonna say he changed the game because he made a whole entire camera image, like he made the whole world stop and pay attention to what he was gonna do.
Right.
And he went to Miami. He got 2 back-to-back titles. He left, went back to Cleveland, got one of his more – he got a ring to me that's worth 2 rings, and a lot of people could argue that all day. You come back from a 3-1 lead. You beat the best team in the NBA at the time from a 73-9. They destroyed Jordan's record. They have 3 All-Stars on that team.
I can't say 2.
And 2 superstars.
I'll give it 1.5.
How you give half a ring?
That's what Phil Jackson, bro. That's what Phil Jackson said about the '99 Spurs because they only played like 50 games.
That's not an asterisk though. That's an asterisk. We're talking about.
You said that's a half a chip.
I just can't give it full 2, bro. I can't.
I'll give him full 2, but then again, I don't want to say I'm biased either. But at the end of the day,
your beard is biased.
Nah, man, don't. Here you go with this unnecessary hate, man. Leave my beard out of this. But to make a long story short, man, LeBron influenced this generation. He didn't necessarily bring about the big 3. Boston showed it how it was done. This is how you produce a big 3. And what the fuck is the word I'm looking? LeBron popularized it. Kevin Durant perfected it.
Yeah,
and that's the best way for me to put it. Boston started it, LeBron popularized it, and KD perfected it.
Yeah. I mean,
and it's hard to accept. Go ahead.
Yeah, if KD don't get hurt, bro, it doesn't get hurt.
Or if Clay doesn't get hurt,
that's a 3-peat.
Easy.
Now, let me ask you this. What if Kawhi wins a title this year? He technically wins back-to-back with 2 different teams.
But 3 championships with 3 different teams.
Kawhi's not winning, bro. Kawhi's not winning, bro. And I'm going to tell you why Kawhi's not winning. He doesn't spend enough time with his team, bro. All the reports from Chris Broussard to Max Kellerman to Shannon Sharp to even Skip Bayless, who doesn't want to admit he's not – it doesn't seem like he's – you never see him play with his team.
Let me ask you something.
One more from me. MVP. Let's talk about the awards real quick. Who in your mind is MVP?
It's between 3 people. Giannis. I don't know why I'm throwing up the middle finger. Giannis. Bron and Luka. And the only reason why Luka is the weakest to me is because Luka's a stat pattern. Luka to me is like a James Harden. He's not gonna really. He's too young to really have any. He doesn't have. He has scoring ability, but he doesn't have skill. I've never seen Luka go against a really, really, really tough opponent to really say Luka's really good like that.
I mean,
Luka's good against easy opponents. It's like when you play 2K on rookie mode and you're 99. You're gonna beat everybody.
I would say, I'm a big Luka fan.
Right. But he's not in my top 3.
I would put Giannis. I think he
will win the MVP.
I think popularity has raised LeBron to number 2.
If we're looking like leadership, yes, he's the best player on the Lakers for leadership.
Statistically, AD
it's not even close. We've talked about this,
right?
But I think James Harden is up there.
Because we're not talking about best record. We're talking the
most valuable to your team.
I think you got to put Chris Paul there too.
What he has helped
do in OKC to get a 6 seed,
who they
have a better record than Dallas, and that's why I put him in front of
Luka. But I think it goes Giannis, Giannis, LeBron, then James,
Chris, and then Luka. That's my top 5. But I think Giannis having the best record in the entire league.
I mean, you can't.
I think Giannis. I think ultimately, Giannis deserves it. But unanimously, I feel like Bron really deserves it because I think what Bron is doing is fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah.
I think the sheer statistics of how old he is and what he
See, that's the problem.
It just feels.
Sorry, man. That's just to me. That's the problem. Yes, he's older. He's doing ridiculous things.
He's playing better than Giannis.
No, he's not, bro. Giannis, more points per game, more rebounds per game, more blocks per game, and he's averaging almost 6 assists a game. That's a
question. With those same numbers, if you put Giannis on the Lakers and you put LeBron on the Bucks, who's a bigger title contender?
Lakers. Like, because you have Giannis and AD on the same team.
Time out. And I want you to keep what you did. I want you to keep that same energy because look at what you're saying. LeBron James is playing on a team where he's taking a lesser role and playing better than everybody else on his team.
What? AD is playing way better than. Well, I want to say way better.
What is the key word I just said though? Lesser role.
Because he's old.
It has nothing to do with old. LeBron James is playing the position he's been wanting to play his whole career, a point guard.
Dude, no. I'm gonna break that down. Ever since he got in the league, he got the keys. If he wanted to play point guard, they would have allowed him to.
It doesn't matter. When you're ready, you're ready.
He's been ready.
Okay. Since you want to say that, Tony, you talking about keys to drive. You gonna let your dog drive you to work?
Shoot, if they're good at it.
Okay, I'm gonna let LeBron play point guard if he's good at it.
Of course. Like, my thing is AD has more points per game, steals per game, blocks per game, better field goal percentage, better free throw percentage, more.
But can AD play every position?
He played point guard in high school. That's why he has handles.
Can AD play? Is he doing it in the league though?
I don't think he can play point guard.
That's what I'm saying. LeBron can do every single person's job on the court. He's the best all-around basketball player in the world.
He's not playing center. I'll tell you that.
If you put LeBron on center, he's going to play center.
So, in a matchup of LeBron versus, let's say, put Giannis at the block, center. Yeah.
I'll watch it. That's a good fight. I'll watch it.
All right, now let's.
But see, you saying that in a decade to where it can't really get greasy.
But this is the problem that I have. Statistically, most valuable is AD to his team. Yes.
Okay, that's understandable. But that's like saying Robert Horry and Kobe Bryant are the same player because they have the same amount of rings. It's not the same case.
But I wasn't talking about rings. I think.
I know you're not. But I'm saying that's the same thing.
Not really.
Numbers don't always equal a better player. That's what they count on the stats. You know how numbers work, my G.
I do, but at the end of the day, more like statistically and efficiently goes to AD.
I feel like the plus-minus record is really what's going to detail who's better than who. If LeBron
and for AD not being in the top 5, it's crazy.
To me, I agree. I think it should be up there too. But I honestly think it should go to LeBron because of he's been consistent for so long, bro. It's like tenure at a job, bro. It's like tenure at a job.
It's not about. Sorry, go ahead.
It's like tenure at a job, bro. It's like you've been here for 15 years, bro, and you've been consistent the whole time. Your numbers have never dropped. They've only gotten better. What are you doing so I can get better than you? He's playing with the best player in the league. Of course he's going to be better than the person he's playing with. That's LeBron giving him the torch. If you really look at it.
That's the problem. All these LeBron fans.
I'm going to stop caping for LeBron.
All
That's my man.
LeBron fans are talking about, what he did over there. That doesn't matter. It's a season award. It's what you done for me lately. Not about your whole career. He'll get a Lifetime Achievement Award, okay? This is about this year, statistically, And AD is a leader as well. I think LeBron's obviously a better leader, has more history in the playoffs and all that. So playoffs, yes, I think LeBron is the most valuable. But this is a regular season award. This is a regular season award. That's why I think Giannis is going to get it. But AD is the better player in the regular season is what I'm saying. But when it comes to playoffs, that's a different beast. You're going to see playoff LeBron. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
But you can't put LeBron in it if he's not even the best player in the regular season on his team.
I hear you. I can't. I see what you're saying.
Let's go to rookie. Rookie of the year. Who you got?
Ja Morant, bro. Come on, man. You already know. Gang.
Hey, but Ja Morant doesn't get enough credit. I think he's rookie of the year. I don't see how Zion should have been picked as 2K future when you got Luka and Ja Morant right there. When Zion only played 19 games.
This is how I feel about Ja Morant. And I hope he sees this. I really hope he sees this. Because if he reposts this and he sees this, he's going to be like, what? I feel like Ja Morant has the potential to be the next Kobe. And I know people are going to read these comics. People are going to read these comments. They're going to see what they're going to be like, what? Oh, my God, I can't believe. No, listen. Ja Morant is the future, bro. Ja Morant is the future. I've been watching basketball since I was, I want to say 12 or 13. I've been playing like video games. I've never been a basketball person. I've always been an art person. But as long as I've been watching basketball, there's only 3 players I can really say that I've seen was like getting to it. When I was growing up, it was Kobe Bryant, it was Paul Pierce, and it was LeBron James. Them was the 3 players I seen that was really getting to it. He reminds me of all 3 of those. That boy could shoot. That boy could dunk. That boy could pass.
If he gets a real 3-point shot, it's over.
If he listen, that boy he can facilitate. That's his bet. He can facilitate.
Poor Kevin Love.
Long story short, I ain't gonna get into too much of the logistics, but I'm gonna just say this: Ja Morant got skills, bro, and I think he's the next. He has potential to be Kobe. Rest in peace, moment of silence, all that good stuff, but he has the potential to be Kobe. Following his legacy, I won't say he'll be him. Following his legacy.
I gotta see more. I gotta see a little more. Because it's only his rookie season. But, his mentality is there, for sure. Fearless. I just got to see more. I got to see a couple more years to actually make that claim. Now, let's go to most improved. Most improved. Who you got? There's only one name you should be thinking right now, bro.
Jesus? Jesus is always improving.
You don't want to say it. That's fine, bro.
No, I don't know. Who?
Luka.
How is he most improved? He was already good.
All right. So you win 6-man. He's gone up 8 points per game. He's gone up 4 assists per game and 4 rebounds per game. And has put them in contention for playoffs. And is literally wins Rookie of the Year and then goes into a top 5 MVP voting. And all-star starter. He's probably going to be first-team All-NBA. Like, you really going to put Ingram in there beating Luka? Come on, bro. Nah. I'm not being biased. I'm just looking at the stats. Like, that's a big improvement from rookie season, right?
I think so. I'm gonna go with you on that.
I just don't see any. The only other person would probably be maybe like Bam Bayou from Miami. He's taken a pretty good leap. Siakam has done some good things. But I just think to get into that MVP voting from just in your second year.
Siakam should have won last year, though.
Yeah. Nah. It's gonna be close, but I think Luka will take a little bit this year.
Yeah,
Coach of the
if he
year.
takes it, he takes it. I'm not too mad.
Coach of the year. Who you got?
Tyronn Lue.
Tyronn Lue. He's not even a head coach.
Whoever's coaching the Lakers, that's my goal.
Well,
You asked, I answered.
I think I have to agree with that.
You
Because
got the
you
Lakers.
have the talent, right? But the East is so weak. And what they've done in the West from not being a playoff team to this, kind of got to look at that, you know? But we already know Jason Kidd's going to be the future coach. But anyways, 6 man, bro.
We actually can't answer that because we have to wait until we finish the full court series. So
That's true.
you tried me. You tried me. You thought I was gonna forget.
But that's this week's news, bro.
That's this week's news. It's your boy D. I'm here with my man T. This is Saturday Morning Traffic, the greatest podcast, not the latest podcast. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, dislike. We let our haters be our motivators. And make sure y'all check out the full court series shooting guard edition. We're not done yet. We still got 2 more to do. Two more to do, right? 3 more. Three. That good trade, that good 3-point shot. But that's it, man. We out.